Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. I got a video today from Shaq Reacts. When she expects princess treatment, but you're in the friend zone. Please like, subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. See that, Chow time.
Pay, please?
Yeah, cash or card?
Card.
Just right there.
Sorry, do you mind if I pay for you?
Yeah.
Good day.
That's a W.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Shaq Reacts here once again, and it's basically some crazy clips of the brokest women I can find. And like always, guys, my favorite clip will be at the end, but in this first one, it is absolutely wild. This woman thinks men are only good for paying bills.
He's so quick to let me take you on a trip. Let me take you on a trip. Pay a bill.
Broke, dusty, musty crusties. They don't even want a trip. They just need bills paid. They can't go on a trip because their bills aren't paid, because if they come back on that trip, they're not going to have a freaking apartment left because they didn't pay their bills.
Pay a bill.
Baby girl, you sound like your ass.
You know what? I was kind of hating on it a little bit every time she's eating, but the way she's like doing it is pretty funny to me. Like the Raising Cane's, and now she literally just went to get the Costco little meat tray thing.
Survivor mode. You shouldn't be dating anyone.
No, I don't want to go to Miami. They just increased my health insurance. Call Kaiser and put your card down, please.
Now, I said this before and I'll say it again. The only women that want a man to be a provider are the brokest women. I'm not sure where she gets this level of entitlement from, where she thinks that she can demand men to pay her bills. You're a grown adult. Pay your own damn bills.
I could never understand, and I would never understand how y'all get mad and say what y'all say when a female asks y'all for money. But it's okay for y'all to ask her for some poom. And you're not even a leader. Like, you can't even teach her nothing.
What?
Like, be for real. Be for real with yourself.
So wait a minute, you're only gonna give it up when a man gives you money? If I'm not mistaken, doesn't that make you a street worker? Because if it does, just admit it. You can save men a lot of time by doing that.
I met this guy, random guy, met him or whatever, and I wanted to use him as a case study because I already knew, like, he wasn't really my type, so I already knew that it's not gonna go anywhere. He took me on a sushi date. Of course, I enjoyed it. I love sushi. So I'm like, my laptop charger is bad. And he's like, oh, wow, that's crazy. Like, what are you going to do? And I'm like, I think I need to buy a new one because it has a shortage in it. I'm not sure what's wrong. It has a shortage. He didn't offer anything. So I was like, oh, do you mind getting me a charger? This man didn't open the message to the next day and said, oh, I'm sorry. I was so busy. I'm so sorry. Do you still need the MacBook charger? And I was like, you know what? No, I'm okay. I sorted it out myself. So once I started seeing that he really wasn't even trying to do much for me, and I'm telling you, something simple as my laptop charger is broken.
Those things are almost $100. A MacBook charger laptop. I know, because my ex-wife had the MacBook, and our cats love chewing on MacBook cables. I don't understand why, but they loved it. We had to buy 2 of them. Those things are $90 to $100 a pop. Not cheap.
And you can't even say, oh, let me buy you another one or let me send something for you. Then what are we talking about?
Stop it.
So you don't even like the guy, yet you're still mad that this guy didn't even buy you a random charger? Like, what are you doing? And not only that, she has the audacity to say this on a podcast, thinking that some people are going to agree with her. This is exactly why a bunch of men are fleeing the country and choosing.
This is why when we see skits that are a little bit outrageous, I go with it, because real life is even more outrageous sometimes.
Gonna get wives elsewhere, because American women only know how to use up men, not take care of a man.
That right here, mine. Yes, we on YouTube right now.
How big is your How big is your
How big is my
How big is your
Yeah. Not on camera, not on camera.
That's harassment. That's SA at its finest right here.
Question. Let's get now. We're here. Stop. We're here for the video. We're here for the video. Mom, we're here for the video. Wait.
When your daughter has to stop you from acting a fool on camera, you know there's a problem.
I know, but we're here for the video. Next.
Shit.
Okay, questions. We're here for the video.
You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
Nice job setting a great example in front of your daughter. No wonder you're a single mother. I guess you don't mind if your daughter ends up like you, right?
If you met a guy that was pretty attractive and he pulled out an Android phone to get your number, would that make him less attractive?
A bit. Yeah.
It would?
Yeah, but like, I'm not being ignorant. It's just my preference. Like,
What? What?
I can't text you in green. Like, no.
I didn't realize color of text mattered that much. It's just visuals of a phone. Why does it matter? I guess I can understand if you an iPhone person and an Android person, there's a little bit somewhat of a difference, but if it's just text colors, really?
I'm not gonna like automatically like cut you or anything, but you're less attractive because of the Android.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
It's not a preference. I think it's absolutely stupid. This preference didn't exist 10 years ago, but it exists now.
Name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
I really want to know.
Yeah, my name Key. I'm 28. Really, to be honest, man, the physical attraction just isn't there. But I was gonna give you a chance. I was gonna hear you out. You know, it's not. I mean, you don't look bad at all. But I mean, you look pretty good. But then you said you rap.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I'm not really cool with that. And all the traveling and stuff. So like the rapping, the traveling, the being out. It's just like I said, I'm gonna keep it real. It's not so
She's for the streets. It's pretty much what he's trying to say in a nice way.
much like.
Be honest.
You can be pretty, but like the way you carry yourself can make you. I ain't gonna say ugly, but it can. All that go out the window.
No, this is how I am all the time.
It wasn't pleasant. I say that.
It wasn't pleasant. Do y'all all feel that way?
I don't see no balloon.
I feel like y'all intimidated. I feel like I'm a very pleasant.
All of them feel that way, and then straight goes to the cope of they're intimidated. Intimidated of what, girl? You're like maybe $1.05? They can slap you around, toss you around like nothing.
In person.
Now you gotta love how all of these men immediately nodded their heads. I'm not sure what there's to be intimidated about. If you act like a man, men are not gonna find it attractive. We like feminine women, but there's actually some women out there who think that they need a masculine man to put them in their feminine. Here's a great example.
Men are supposed to do. They're supposed to provide for a woman. So when a woman already has everything.
Oh, that's when they feel intimidated.
That's when they feel intimidated.
That man isn't intimidated by a woman like you. He's annoyed by a woman like you. Because a man doesn't want to date another man. He wants to date a woman. So let's flip it so it makes sense and pay attention, right? A woman like you that's independent boss babe, she took on characteristic traits of a man, like being non-agreeable, being assertive, and being dominant, which is all A-type personality traits, which is naturally masculine traits. So when a woman takes on that trait, it's like, ew, you're like a man now. So it's annoying. It's not intimidating. Now let's flip it. Let's say if you got with a man and he was very flamboyant and he didn't have any ambition and he was very agreeable, like he was a yes man. He had no backbone. Would you feel intimidated by that man?
No.
If he was checkmate.
Wait,
Stop it.
No.
Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, this is exactly what you guys have to start looking out for, especially when women use terminology like this, like, oh, he's intimidated, oh, he's very insecure. These are just gaslighting tactics into making you thinking that they're in the right and you're in the wrong. Please stay clear of any woman like this.
Here, okay? Long Beach. We're having a good time. We're eating. There's a gentleman that sits near us, okay? A table for two. Okay. 2 waters. Candlelit. Candlelit, okay? On the patio by the water. This man got stood up. She never showed up, and now he was eating his food by himself. Whoever you were, you suck. You are trash. You are trash. You do not deserve this man because he had a fresh fit on, and he had the gloomiest face. I covered his check for you, you bum.
And this guy will probably most likely have a villain arc afterwards. This is what's happening.
I don't hate on girls like this. They see the hypocrisy. They see the bullshit. They don't want to be a part of it.
Happening to all the good men out there. They're turning evil because of horrible situations like this that happen to them.
This is very true. Good men have turned into bad men in the last 10 years. Probably more than I can count. Too many good men are turning because men are learning from you women.
And they start realizing that nice guys finish last. There's no reason to take out women on fancy dates, treat them with a nice romantic dinner, if this is the outcome.
A good woman will not outspend your income.
I disagree.
I don't think
I think a good woman wouldn't purposefully want to do that.
That's what I'm saying.
But
You're saying some could be dumb?
I would say naive.
Okay, so I'll clarify. A good woman would not intentionally outspend your income. A bad woman would. There's such a thing, you know.
If a woman accidentally spends beyond her man's means, she's still very stupid. The fact that she lacks empathy to the point where she doesn't care how much she spends still proves that she's a pretty bad person.
My name is Tiffany and I'm 26, and I initially popped it because of the outfit, but now that I get close to you and I heard what you say, I want my balloon back. Do you have any kids?
No kids.
I have a kid.
Okay, cool. And how old?
2.
Okay, awesome. What's the situation with your...
Me and my son's father do week to week. We have good co-parenting relationship.
That's awesome. And why did that end?
It ended because I was in a relationship with him for 6 years and he didn't marry me.
Oh, got you. So it was a boundary.
Yeah.
But yet you still gave him a child. You couldn't have maybe waited the 6 years and then realize he wasn't going to marry you and then maybe think about the child? No. You had the child probably right away. And then realize he wasn't going to stay with you.
Yeah, I had to stand on business. I had to go. Awesome. And, I was with him from 19 till 7-8 months ago.
Got you.
I want more.
She's just throwing red flags at this guy.
More kids. I just want to be married first.
That's fine with me.
Okay.
That's fine with me.
All right. Well, then, is it going to be a yes for you for him? Yes. And is it a yes for you for her?
Sure.
We got.
Come on, man. She's okay looking, but the child in tow? You could do better, brother.
Now this just makes no sense to me. So basically she has higher standards when it comes to her getting married, but doesn't have any standards when it comes to who's putting a baby inside her or who she's sleeping with. Like, these women have it backwards. Back in the day, this wasn't like this. It would be first a woman gets married, and then she gives any access to any man that she chooses. No wonder there's so many single mothers out there.
Hey, baby.
But if I'm gonna eat, I want to eat at a nice restaurant.
My girl.
Unless you're buying, yeah, I have like. What the fuck?
Gentlemen, if you are in the friend zone, please don't have any female friends. Cut them off because all they're gonna do is run your pockets and try getting free meals out of you.
All right, Breen. Tell us what you have chefed up for us tonight.
Well, first of all, we have some turkey bacon wrapped scallops.
Oh my god.
Then we have some steak ribeye. And then I'm taking out my cookies out of the oven. And I made a little bit of chicken broth.
And you did all of this by yourself. And there's somehow no mess.
What can I say?
How is this possible? This woman completely passes the wifey check. She's beautiful, she's feminine, and she knows how to cook. What else can a man ask for?
Guys are in. 2024 quiet guys are in. I am wanting to find the most non-verbal person in the venue. I am looking.
How do you not figure this out in the beginning? Remember, the loudest person in the room is usually not the smartest person in the room.
Looking for the quietest, mutest person at the function, and that one's mine. Okay, I'm over the big frat guys, like being like crazy at dinner, throwing themselves on tables, being scary and loud and like hurting my eardrum. Like, I'm looking for the guy that is doing sign language in the back.
The only women that turn out to be like this are the ones who had their fun when they were younger, learned their lesson that these guys are not the right guys, the Chads and the Tyrones, and now they end up changing their mentality that they want a guy with a nice career who could be more husband material. After you run up your entire body count, no please.
Just want to drop someone off on the boat. Can we stop somewhere and just drop someone off?
Okay. Yeah, let me tell the captain.
Yeah, so this bitch just be hella disrespectful, man. Niggas just want to take her on the boat, have a good time. She just want to find shit to complain about. You know, it is what it is. She complaining because, you know, she just bought a yacht and we chilling just on a single day for me and her. She complaining. And then even after that, I had the courtesy to sit there and try and talk to her about it. She still want to be an ass. You good, girl? You all right? It's a damn shame, fool.
Entitlement.
Yeah, we want to drop this off. I don't know what it is, Daniel. You know what I'm saying? You try to help girls out here. It is what it is. Me and the homie Daniel about to drop her dumb ass off. Yeah, get her disrespectful ass off of the boat. I don't care how fat that is. Get your ass off the boat.
Honestly, I'm going to put a lot of the blame on this guy. He needs to take some account.
I agree. He picks up too many of these 304.
Ability for this. Did you even have a single conversation with this woman, like at all? Or did you just invite a random pretty woman on your boat? This girl lacks personality completely.
Guys, I can't date someone who's not a firstborn. Like, imagine dating someone's little brother. Like you'll be having a conversation, he'll be like, my older sister. Or then he'll say, when we were younger, my older brother used to.
Because they're the youngest?
I can't date you if you're not a firstborn.
Once again, this pretty much proves that women have no idea how to choose good men. If this is a Nick, you're gonna be a single mother the rest of your life with like 5 kids.
If a single woman who lives at home and 30 intruders come in.
30?
What am I supposed to do?
Can I pay, please?
Yeah, cash or card?
Card.
Just right there. Sorry, do you mind if I pay for you?
Yeah.
Good day.
That's a W! Take note, gentlemen, because this is how it should be. Let her be the strong, independent woman.
Wow, you are gorgeous.
I know. It's actually kind of rude that you didn't open my door. Like, I'm way too pretty for that.
You know what? You're right. You know, look, can we start over? Let's start over. Come on. That is rude of me. You're right. I like this. I'm bugging out.
This is how we should handle things.
Let's start over. You're right. My bad. You're a princess. I should give you princess, queen. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You stay right there. I'm going to pull back up. I'm going to open that door for you because you are gorgeous. You deserve that. All right? I see you. Yeah.
That was easy. And I'm not saying you can't be a gentleman, but when a woman is demanding like this, trust me, her ego is probably huge. And this is just one of many things that she also wants as a woman. Please stay clear away from this as well.
If you're a girl and you're beautiful, smart, hardworking, and driven, you are most likely single right now. I honestly just think the options are so limited because hear me out. You want to find a partner that exceeds you in every single area. So like you want someone that looks better than you, is smarter than you, is more hardworking, has better like social characteristics. Like you look for a partner that has like better qualities than you, or at least like meets you. It looks good, is hardworking, makes a lot of money. It's like, where do you go from there? There's so limited options.
But this all comes down to what you think you are. If you think you're a 10, of course your standards are gonna be pretty insane. But majority of women nowadays still think they're all 10s, even though they're not. So she's not solving the problem here, even though yes, she is right. Women want someone who is better than themselves. But once again, you just need a lot of self-reflection before you can even come up with this idea.
Out to the ladies who got a degree, tried the boss babe life, and realized all they wanted to do was stay home, grow a garden, and cook from scratch. Got a taste of the equality that you fought for, and you return back to factory settings. That's so tough.
It's never gonna be you. It was never gonna be you. So for you to be so delusional and crazy like that, it's ridiculous. It's real. It's...
Gentlemen, if you are in the friend zone and you constantly get phone calls like this from a girl you like, trust me, you are just the therapist. You are just there to make her feel better, to gas up her entire ego, while she still hooks up with the Chads and Tyrones. Stop doing this. If you see yourself in the friend zone, stop taking them out to nice dates, to nice meals, and cut her off completely. Because women like this will only take up all of your money and your time.
Toxic thing one of my guy friends said to me this weekend is that instead of doing girl math, he has a version called boy math, where he calculates how much money he's invested into taking girls out on dates. He calls it cost per nut. Naturally, this is all tracked within an Excel spreadsheet labeled CPM. And perhaps the most important trend that you need to be seeing within your CPM is going down over time, both you as a person and your overall cost. And once you reach a certain level of cost per nut, you are eliminated from his repertoire because your cost is exceeding the value you bring.
Math. Science.
This guy seems like an absolute genius to me. He doesn't want to waste any of his time on women who aren't giving him any energy back. I mean, just think about it. What benefit does a man have of being stuck in the friend zone? Absolutely nothing. You guys cost money, you guys require a bunch of attention still, and we also get nothing in return. Please explain to me one good thing that a female best friend does for a guy, because I can't think of a single thing. But anyways, guys, to just wrap it up, thank you so much for watching.
I'm telling you, man, the richer men, a lot of the rich men also cannot pick good women. We see a lot of videos of these men with 304s on their yachts and constantly dealing with 304s. Do better, man. Please subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.